I think we were close. We are close. We're gonna get that stuff cleaned up. I think it comes down to 10 guys doing the right thing, one guy not. But I think we're no worries and we're picking up onto Maryland. So
How do you shed frustration? Because Aiden pretty much laid it all out, the frustration. But how do you try and shed that?
I think the best way is just being positive, going lifting up teammates, just trying to forget it, have a short memory and go out and use it to better yourself.
How would you assess your performance? And I guess were you surprised? I guess that maybe there wasn't that more of the connection between you and Aiden. I guess throughout the game.
Yeah, my
coverage dictates.
yeah. It's kind of the way it turned out. I think there's a lot of things I got to do better on. I got to get open for Aiden better. But I'm not worried about it. It's kind of just the way it shook out. But we got the win, and that's kind of where I'm at right now.
What were they doing to you, Jack, that made it tough for you to find?
Nothing really in particular. They kind of had it. They were playing kind of had a guy kind of following me around a little bit in the first half. But other than that, it was just simple things that I just got to clean up on my end, and me and Aiden will be on a better better wavelength. But it ended up working out. Aiden found other guys. We got Mike rolling. We got Montori. Isaiah Johnson. Like we're looking good. So, but it just kind of they weren't doing anything crazy. I just wasn't just had to tighten some things up my end.
The late one that was underthrown. Did you know how open you were, and could you have scored on that?
I don't know. I watched that on film, and pretty open. But Aiden had got tripped up. It was a tough throw. Once again, I'm not worried. We made that today in practice. Like we make that every day, so it's not a big deal here. But yeah, who knows? Maybe. But I don't know. We're all good.
Aiden seemed frustrated that there were throws that he knows that he can make. That on that night, for whatever reason, first start for a young guy and all those things. Would you agree with that? Are there throws that you've seen him make that on that day?
No, yeah, I'm not worried about Aiden at all. Simple things that I know that he has and he's done. I see him do it every day, and I know he's going to pick it up because that's just who he is. That's the guy he is.
How much do you need to complete some of those passes, especially on the outside, to open up the middle, maybe for you guys? Because again, obviously the defenders are not going to move off that coverage unless they do a reason.
Yeah, we got to threaten the outside, obviously, and once you complete a couple passes, it's going to open a lot more, schemes and ways we can do that. But it always starts with running the ball, I think. We run the ball well, we're going to throw the ball well. So it starts with that.
There was a shot down the sideline, and like you were out of bounds. Did he push you out of bounds? What happened on that?
Yeah, we had ran that play, every day in practice that week, and it wasn't the look that we had ran in practice. I should have kind of slipped under the defender instead of staying outside, but yeah, I got ran out of bounds, and that was a bad route by me. Yeah.
In what ways is this week different than last week? As you now have a game under your belt, you're getting ready to go on the road and face a Big Ten opponent.
Yeah, this is a big week. Obviously we got the win last week, which was great, but it's it's another test this week, and we got a Big Ten opponent, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun going on the first road game in the Big Ten for me, so I'm excited. But this is just another test, and we just got to go execute out there on Saturday.
Brian mentioned that the last time I guess he felt this way about watching a game film was when you guys played USC and Utah back to back, and things didn't go well. Do you remember that and how you guys responded after that?
Yeah, no, that was, kind of similar feelings. Even though we got the win, and I think everyone throughout the facility kind of sick to their stomach on Saturday. But I remember, we obviously those two losses, and coming back and winning whatever that is. We ended up this season 10-3. So, it might be a little rough at the start, but we just got to smooth out some edges, and we'll be just fine.
Kayron gets pretty excited after
it's awesome. No,
Was that new to see, or have you seen that in practice too?
you know, he gets excited, but I hadn't seen that side of him yet. That was awesome. That was fun to see. Yeah.
What's it like having new teammates and you're learning about guys, day in day out? I would imagine.
It's like the most fun. Like going out there on normally a Saturday, but Friday, and learning about like just kind of seeing the way guys move on game day. No, it's a lot of fun to be out there with them, and it's an awesome team, and I'm just excited for what's next to come.
What did you think about? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you talk about, saw you during camp, you got introduced to the campus and the team. Having that first game, getting out of the way, those first matters of contact, and where you at right now?
Yeah, no, it was great, getting out there in Spartan Stadium, got the striped stadium. That was pretty fun to see, but I don't think it was, there's a better way to start. We got the win, and obviously there's a lot of stuff we got to work on, but, kind of getting the wrinkles out early and kind of getting the first game jitters out, and, we should be good, and, I'll be ready to roll Saturday.
Now that it's done, I don't know if you've been getting a hint of how people are feeling. People are happy that the team won, but, they say it could have been more. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it should have been more. We won, but we left a lot out there. We entered the red zone 4 times, came scoreless with all 4 of those. But it'll just little things we got to pick up. Like I said earlier, often it's 10 guys doing the right thing, 1 guy not fully executing, and that's kind of what came and bit us. So we're gonna get it cleaned up this week, and it'll be a lot better on Saturday.
Last thing, does it feel more like a win or like a loss?
It's a win, but it sucks. I don't think anyone on our offense or defense liked that win. The defense played great. I just it didn't feel right, especially from the offensive standpoint. So it's a win, but it didn't feel right.
Okay.
Michael was injured his freshman year, and then last year was on the scout team, and then Brian said that he was probably was the offensive player of the game, on Friday. Just what have you seen from him, and just his potential? You guys obviously run a lot of 2 tight end plays and stuff.
Yeah,
like
no,
that,
Mike's been awesome. And I kind of knew that coming in spring ball. I didn't know any of these guys, and Mike was kind of the first guy that popped out there and started playing really well and kept that all the way through fall camp, and he's been rolling, and he had a great game Friday night, and I'm just looking forward to seeing him improve each week, and it's a lot of fun to play out there with Mike.
Do you feel like you came in? Jonathan Smith said you could be the #1 tight end in the nation. Like, did you feel like you were getting more attention than maybe last season?
Yeah, a little bit maybe. Nothing that was too crazy. Just kind of felt like football to me, and it's. Yeah, no, I'd say maybe a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I didn't really notice it. I kind of had it pointed out to me from, Coach Waz, but no, it was, just football.
So last year, as the season went along, did you start getting more attention from defenses?
Yeah, maybe I would say I would realize it after the game, kind of. More people come up and say what's up to me, but I don't think anything crazy. It's just, like I said, it's just football. It's, they're going to do what they do, and it's, our job as an offense to, dissect it and beat it. So that's what we're working.
Those 2 catches that Masada had in that one drive, I guess, as you watch him do it, it seems like that was a rhythm builder at point for Aiden. How and why does that work to build a rhythm?
Yeah, no, it's it's great to get Aiden in a rhythm, because once Aiden's going, there's no one better in the country. I really believe that. So getting him going and rolling is kind of it's the way that this offense is meant to be. It's our running backs running the ball down the field, and then we got a confident quarterback throwing over the top. So getting Aiden rolling is great, and he will be on Saturday.
Is there I don't want to say pressure, but is there like an emphasis for you guys as tight ends in particular, because 1, it's featured in the offense, but 2, it can be a security blanket for him to kind of help him?
No, we talk about that every day. If what he's looking for is not there, we're always there. So and a lot of times he's looking for us, which is pretty cool. But we definitely talk about that, being there for him, and making sure he knows that he has a safe throw to us if he needs it.